Yeah. Boom.
Dude, like we wait until this the windiest day of the whole like month. Like literally like 25 miles an hour.
Pulling pretty good out there.
Dude, it's ripping, bro. All right, so we're gonna run up the shoal. We'll run up by observation or something and mess around a little bit.
Yeah, we'll try to get in the back where there's some clear water. We can hide from the wind a little bit.
I like it.
Get a bite.
Dude, you ready to go catch some fish, bro?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? We got Ben over there. He's gonna try to catch some. We brought McCoy today. He's gonna try to catch some. A little best 5 fish challenge.
Sounds good.
How about that?
I think
Best
they're
5
in
fish.
trouble.
Yeah, it's a Seaclear Championship of the world. This is what this tournament is. It's been in the works for a long time.
That's right.
Right?
That is right.
All right.
See you out there.
This really is windy, dude. I mean, we may catch them, we may not. I have no idea. And that's the thing about this lake. When the wind blows, you get this wind tide, so it'll push water into areas and push water out. Muddy water will move. Like there's all kind of things happen when it blows like over 20, and it's blowing well over 20. But you know, I think a chatterbait will be good today, and then possibly flipping. I think flipping can be a deal, like on some of these edges and stuff. And it's been many years since you've been on the lake, so.
It's been like 2014, but the last time I was on the lake, it was blowing like this, and we hammered.
All right, let's go. So guys, look at this. You know, we've been fighting. We've all been fighting so hard for this lake, and you know, we're fighting for water levels. You hear me talk about that all the time. You hear me talk about storing water north of the lake. You hear me talking about that all the time. It's the best I've seen the lake. Now, it takes a lot of time to get the lake looking like this. This doesn't happen overnight. It can go away in a snap. Like this, all this grass can go away in a snap with mismanagement. Mismanagement of water level, mismanagement of spraying, and just look at this grass. Chad, would you agree it's the most grass you've seen?
Oh, it's the best I've seen it look in 5-6 years.
Yeah.
We've got eelgrass, peppergrass, hydrilla, all in the exact same spot mixed together with hyacinths on top of it. It's pretty much exactly what you're looking for.
It's a giant filter. So what happens, guys, just to understand this lake and how it lives, right? It's 25 miles across the lake, open water, no grass. Open water is right out there. The wind blows, it pushes trillions of gallons into this marsh, and it filters it along the way. So that water is being filtered. When the wind stops blowing, all the water, it's like a tide, it goes back out, okay? And it's filtering on the way out. So you're constantly having this lake filter itself. And we have probably 40 miles of shoreline with grass like this, from Clewiston all the way to Okeechobee City. And it's filtering it every single day for free. But we can lose all this if we keep the water too high in the lake, artificially keep it too high, spray too much. Lots of things we have to always keep fighting for. But anyways, I just want to let y'all know that because I'm happy, I'm encouraged where we're at. We've been fighting hard. So do me a favor, follow A-Flow, Anglers for Lake Okeechobee. We'll drop a link in the description. Guys, just support us because we're fighting. All of us anglers are fighting for us, all the people. This is a key part of the whole system right here. The water that's in this lake can filter itself. And when the water can filter itself in this lake, when it's discharged to the Everglades or wherever it may be, it's better water. It's just better water. Get up here about another 50 yards. We're gonna start cracking. These right here.
Oh, the green one?
Yep. They spawn on that stuff like crazy, dude. When there's little patches of that, like there'll be hard bottom right here. There'll be one on every one of these a lot of times. You power pull down right here, dude, take a worm or a speed worm, a chatterbait typically too, and they're just freaking all over them. Take that Cinco and pitch around. If there's one on a bed not chasing, you'll catch him. When they get on them, dude, it's like an automatic pattern.
It's like you don't really even need 1.5 ounces to get through those hyacinths. you do to get through that water lettuce patch. It's like, honestly, we usually use beavers and they're like terrible, dude. You always gotta mess with them. So I use that Gambler Why Not a lot. They make the Gambler stuff with a nice thick body. Come on, fish. There you go, he was way back in there. Guess we just got pitched right in the middle. 'Cause he stung it. Little guy. We keeping him, or what do you think? What do you think? I don't know, man. We might. You never know. It's pretty cold. That could be the one we need. We're gonna get us a big one. He didn't let it go either. I made sure he had it. Like, if you get a bite, dude, you know how to fish, but just let him have it, dude. Don't worry about setting the hook. He'll set the hook for you. Just reel it tight. Well, that was a cool looking bite. We just need that to be like a 6-pounder. Because, dude, catching them like that, that's the best video you can ever film. Although we could weigh him in if we put like an 8 and a 7 one, though. Yeah. He was real dark. He kind of looked like a resident. But he's been in here a minute. That's a good one. It's a giant. We gotta go get him. Yep.
Try and grab him.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Boom. Boom, boys. Let's go.
Oh, snap, dude. They got a big one, bro. Look. What is that, a mudfish?
Oh, dude, that's what you come to Okeechobee for right there. Look at that bass. Look at that bass, buddy. 60 degrees out, 20-mile-an-hour winds, man. You gotta go in and get them. Let's go. Boom. Boom. They better start catching them, son.
It's time to catch one, dude. I'm catching one right now. Got him. Got one. Kind of different than theirs, though. Kind of different. They just caught one. And it's way bigger than that one, but that's okay.
There's a good one. There's a big one. There's a big one.
There's a good one. Oh my gosh. Better watch out, boys. Look at that one. I got him. I got him. I love it when their mouth's wide open like that. They're all like stunned. And you just throw them right to the camera. Oh, that's good.
That'll do.
That's good. All right. Dose. Dose. That's a nice fat fish right there. Number 2. Yeah, this bigger chatterbait might be the deal on this thick grass stuff, man. Because it stays in that little zone a lot longer.
He literally made the 3rd day cut on the last.
Little guy. We gotta keep him though now that we got that one, huh? I don't know. I don't think he's a keeper, dude, do you?
Oh, heck no.
I'm not used to worrying about it here. At least we got a bite on the chatter though. Got him? It's alright, we need a keeper. Yep. We gotta get 5 before we're worried about size.
Hey, next one's 10 pounds.
Yeah.
call this little guy out?
He's just gonna hang out for a few minutes.
Please call that sure this lake.
What happens is, like where he caught that fish and that head, and I'm not saying exactly that head, maybe it's that way, but if that head could easily have a fish in it every single day you go there. Like it's what we call a magnet. It'll be like a home head.
Yeah, like a big bed.
It's just a head that they just use all the time, or they're. I got a little tiny one.
He did go straight to it and wear it out.
Yeah, it'll be like, well, there'll be a couple beds in there, and the fish are just cycling through there all the time.
Yeah.
And it'll be one or two heads in a bay like this. It might be like that one there and that other one, and then the rest of them, not much. But once you figure out like 15 heads up and down the shoal here, I think I got a bite. Yeah, I got a bite. Oh, that was a good one, dude. Dang it. Dude, he just sat there with it. Oh. One was chasing it when I lifted it up, but I don't know if it was a bass or not. It could have been a gar. There he is. Little. Oh my gosh. Ski bass. That's the thing about this lake though, dude. It's not like, you know, certain lakes like at Pickwick and stuff where, you know, you get on a school of fish, it's like the same size fish. Here it's like 1 pounder, 3 pounder, 4 pounder, 8 pounder, 1 pounder. Just, you never know. But that keeps for our 3 fish limit at this point. So I switched up a little bit. I actually had another really good bite back behind us, and I lost him on this Duke Punch. I think that's how I'm going to catch probably a couple real big ones today. Duke Punch right there. I think they're available right now online, so be sure to check out GoodSquad.com or some of the bigger retailers. I'm sure is carrying them as well. So
Yeah, let's get up in here and get upwind and pitch around a little bit. I don't really think we need to make 300 flips on each mat. I mean, these fish are back here to spawn, and when they're locked on to spawn, dude, they don't care how cold it gets. They'll still like actively guard the bed and act crazy like that. There you go. It's not a bad fish. Yeah, number 4.
We're getting
there.
upgrades.
Yep.
Not Chad's 800, but we're close.
all right, dude, I want to get on the other side of this thing because look at that little lake back in there, open water, but we're blocked. I don't even know how we're gonna get over it. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump it, dude. High speed jump right there.
I don't know, man. We gonna put it on pad?
On pad, we're gonna hit it at about between 50 and 60 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm thinking we can do it. I don't know, dude. I mean, I've jumped before, but that's a pretty long time, and there's some thick ones in there. And there's like, you know it's bad when you see alligators literally laying on top of it.
I think the Yamaha can take it.
We're gonna find out. All right, we gotta get a running start, dude. It's my grandpa's special spot. I haven't been here since 1983. All right, one more little stop. We'll go try this little area, and then I got to run in. We got stuff to do this afternoon at 3, and then we're going to finish rigging the boat out, which is really cool. So we installed the wiring harness yesterday, 4 units of Panoptics. We're going to hook the lithium pro batteries up today and do a few other little things to it, but we're getting close, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the install. That's going to be a separate video, and we talk all about the benefits of the Seaclear power. But here, do me a favor, if you offshore fish and you use your graphs like a lot of us do, and you're running multiple graphs like a lot of us are, you really have to look into Seaclear power. This is, again, an upgraded wiring harness. It has just really good capacity on it. You're gonna increase your battery life, and you're gonna increase your clarity on your units. It's just all in all, just a better deal. It's kind of what everybody's doing right now. I mean, his phone's rang literally 25 times in the last day and a half with people wanting Seaclear power. So you gotta go check it out on your boat, guys, if you do all that offshore fishing. Try to throw in so the one thing I'm noticing you're doing, it's kind of the opposite of what you would think. So it's like flip the stuff in between, like you just flipped it in a place where there was like 7 reeds sticking out of the water. There's nowhere for a 7-pounder to sit right there. They can't hover right there because he's all rubbing on stuff the whole time. So the fish is going to be there. Fish is going to be there. Fish is going to be, look, watch this, there. It's going to be in the little cubbies, in front of the little cubby holes right there. You follow me? That way she's sitting there suspended. You drop your bait, she gets it. This is like awesome looking stuff, guys. So you have hyacinths, dollar pads, hydrilla, which is right here, and eelgrass, all mixed in the same area. Look at all that. And that's what these fish on Lake Okeechobee really gravitate towards. And here's why. Vegetation obviously increases the oxygen. Vegetation also provides habitat for the small fish and minnows. It also provides a filter. You know, it's funny, depending on where you're, like if you're in Texas, a lot of times guys in Texas will go look for like muddy water, or Oklahoma. Like they go look for muddy water. But here, you can't catch them in muddy water. You have to find clean water. So people always ask me all the time, like, how do you find fish on this lake? Like, what do you do? Well, number one is you need to find some protected water that has vegetation. Doesn't have to have as much as we have here. This is a lot, but clean, clear water. And not crystal clear, but not muddy, right? I mean, you have to have like a foot visibility. A lot of times I'll tell people to take a spinnerbait, drop a spinnerbait, a white spinnerbait down in the water, and if you can see it, 8 or 9 or 10 inches down, then you're good. But if you can't see it 8 or 9 or 10 inches down, it's too muddy. These fish do not bite in muddy water. So a lot of people think you just flip it in there and they just run over there and eat it, but they're not. These fish are not wanting to feed. They're in these mats really just to kind of relax, or they're staging, or whatever's going on. And it has to be in their little zone within a foot or two of where they are, so they can lunge forward and grab that bait. They're opportunists. A lot of people also think that we're just randomly plunking it around in here, like it's a big mat, but we're just randomly flipping it. We're not. There are 4 or 5 patterns inside this mat of where fish would be on a given day. Like, for example, they could be all be on the edge. They could all be way deep inside. That's 1 pattern, 2 pattern. The 3rd pattern is sometimes they do get snuggled up where it's real thick. The thickest parts of these things, like you see the dark greens, like right there's a dark green patch. There's a dark green patch there. See, it's a little bit different kind of hyacinth, a little bit different hyacinth right here. There are days that's what they're in. Like they're not here. They're not way back. They're all in that little patch, that little patch, that little patch, that little patch. Like there's 8 little green things in here. That's where they'd be. So that's another pattern within the pattern. And then some days they're on those, like what we call the little canopy or little carport in between the vertical cover as cattails stick up. Instead of being right next to it, they're going to be sitting right there. And so there's so many different things. And so as we're flipping, I'm sampling a lot of that. I'm sampling the thicker spots. I'm sampling the edges. I'm trying to find a consistent bite. All of a sudden, boom, you get a bite, and then boom, you get another bite, and you go, okay, they're all in one of those things. And it's amazing how when that happens in the mat, just like this, they're not going to be in every little part. They're going to be in that one. They'll all be doing the one same thing.
And now I just do everything left-handed.
I'm sure you used to that for a while, though.
Well, it's like you're using your right hand most of the time anyway, to be honest with you. All you're doing is reeling with the left. I got him. Little guy. That's all right. We got 5. We got 4 to go with our big one. Just gotta do some upgrading. Beautiful fish. We just need about a 5-pounder to go with our giant. Got one real angry one in there. All right, got a limit. Gotta do some upgrading. Not an easy place to fish in these conditions. But we got sun, dude. Sun is the key. I'm sure you've noticed filming, like, when the sun's out in Florida, you can make them bite, but when the sun's not out, it's like, you might as well just go in. Got him. Got a bunch of hyacinths and a fish in there too, somewhere. There he is. Inside those hyacinths. Another chunky one. I think he's gonna upgrade us a little bit, right? Ounces matter, dude. Especially when you're fishing against Scott. Yep, I'm done. I made my 2 flip. Did you see that bite? Yeah. Just brought in half the lake. Frogfish, wind's blowing 20. So we got that one decent one and then like 3 little dudes, right? So we just gotta pick whichever one's tiniest.
So we had a fight. This is the Seaclear World Championship of the Universe tournament today. First annual. And they didn't treat us well.
They did not.
They did not. But they did treat y'all well, and I'm glad somebody caught some fish. Because at the end of the day, I'm just glad the lake showed out. Y'all caught like 25 fish?
Yeah, we caught a bunch of fish. Missed a couple.
Lost a lot.
Yeah. They were around.
So I got. Oh yeah. That's a freaking monster, bro.
That's what you're looking for around Okeechobee.
Dude, that's a beautiful
Isn't that
fish.
incredible?
Look at that.
Golly.
Dude.
Took all about
Go ahead.
15
Go
minutes.
ahead.
Took about 15 minutes.
Well, good job, dude. 8-pounder. We got like a 4 and like a couple little 2-pounders and a couple 1-pounders. And Ben, pretty good. Now, how many did you catch out of that 20-something fish? Catch
Probably like
10? Good.
Got some fish.
Good.
I mean, dude, these conditions though, what other lake are you gonna catch a fish like that when the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour and
Be tough.
cold, windy, and water's crystal clear stuff?
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, that was fun. That was fun. You got to see. So here's what I want you to do, guys, is come over here. You're part of this video, too, somehow. I don't know. He's all mad. He's just mad. He's just mad because Ben beat him. Because, see, Chad beat me, and I'm okay with that. But Ben just beat Nathan, and that's probably not going to fly well.
Camera guy.
And he got beat last night on the college football.
Oh, he's having a rough.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
I've been taking L's for 2 days.
It's bad. It's
Time to go
bad.
back
I
down.
knew it was a problem this morning. I got up and he wouldn't answer his phone for like an hour. So anyways, all right, that's it, guys. So listen, hey, seriously, on a side note, I know there's some good lakes in the country right now fishing well, but if you want to come to Florida, Lake Okeechobee is where it's at, guys. The lake looks amazing. Good number of fish being caught right now. Obviously, big ones. Lots of cover. If you want to come down here and flip like stuff you've never flipped before in your life, fish in places you'll never see this anywhere else. Like this, you can't do this anywhere except here on Lake Okeechobee. So come down and hang out with us down at the marina, and obviously look up Chad for some guiding and stuff, and come hang. We'll see you, man. Bam!